Here is a 4-point centering practice. Begin seated or standing, feet about hip distance apart, arms at your sides. Maybe bring some energy into your hands, into your fingers, so that your fingers are reaching towards the earth. First point, connect to your length from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. Noticing if you can bring in a little bit more length. Maybe you draw your shoulders back and down. Maybe you bring in some neck rolls, some shoulder rolls, anything that allows in a little bit more ease and aliveness. And connecting to this sense of length is also connecting to your sense of dignity. What if you were moving around in the world from more of your optimal length and from the sense of dignity, not only for yourself, but for those around you? What does it mean for you to stay in your sense of dignity and others around you to stay in their sense of dignity? Tuning into the quality of your breath, the rhythm of your heartbeat. Second point, connecting to your width. How much space are you taking up? Can there be a little bit more expansion from your central line of your body? Noticing any tendencies that have been conditioned to take up a little bit less space, to shrink, to make yourself smaller, to be more accommodating, to be a little bit more polite. What would it mean to show up more authentically, more fully? What would it mean to just move your arms out a little bit more, to broaden your chest while still staying in your length, but now expanding into width? Third point, depth. That goes for your front and your back. Let's start with the back. So tuning in to your back, to your spine. And this represents the past. Think about the people and cultures you come from, how they have shaped your DNA, how they have shaped how you show up in the world, what you value, what you think about safety and freedom and liberation. Honoring of our elders, our ancestors, our cultures, and how they have shaped us. Almost imagining someone at your back, rooting for you. And this remembrance that you are not alone in this journey and that people have your back. And while still staying connected to the past and where we come from, returning towards the front. And the front represents the future, the endless possibilities before us, the different paths we may take, the things we long for that we want to work towards. What might we co-create if we stay in our length, in our dignity, in our width, and how much space we take up? Honoring the past and making room for the future. Fourth point is our center of gravity. I invite you to take your hand, maybe your thumb, put it at your belly button, and splay your fingers below your belly button. And thinking of this as your center of gravity, your center. Sometimes I think of center as my heart center, and yet I'm inviting you to go more towards the space at your belly. And going inside and tuning into, what do you value? What have you declared is your mission, your mantra, your intention, your values? What helps you come alive What can you root into when time gets tough, when you're afraid? Where do you want to make decisions from? Where do you want to speak from? And so coming back to these 4 points: length and dignity, width and space, depth of front and back, past and future, and connecting to the center. And how do we build these reps of practicing this in our day-to-day life, of moving through life from a place of centeredness, of connecting to these 4 points? Thanks for practicing with me. I'm Dr. Natalie.